First, ownership of children belong to parents, not to the state. Incidentally, Republicans used to run on a platform of abolishing the Department of Education. And now what do? We expand it through programs such as No Child Left Behind. What's happened? Education and state schooling are two totally different issues. Education is a lifelong process to be directed by parents and students. State schooling is that institution whereby the state teaches our children, my child, that socialism is okay. With lower standards to the lowest common denominator. We need to end compulsion laws. Notice I didn't say abolish public education. I said end compulsion laws. Why should the state have jurisdiction where I send my daughter? We need to remove and reduce restrictions on homeschoolers and private schools and allow market solutions the ability to compete and outcompete the public sector, which they would. They're not going after us because we can think. We have full capacity of our own selves, our minds, our brain. They're going after them. And where is that being done? In the school systems. Small business. It's interesting. There are 1 million unemployed people roughly in the state of Florida. 1 million. There are approximately 1.5 million small businesses in the state. Well, there you go. If every small business would hire one person, unemployment falls to 0. But straddled with regulations, with restrictions, everything from workmen's compensation restrictions and regulations, minimum wage, labor practices, and all other mandates forced on business by every level of government, businesses are struggling. Remove the burdens. Entrepreneurs, by their very nature, are efficient. They bring goods and services to the marketplace. If they're efficient, if they're serving the consumer, they're rewarded. If not, they go out of business. Complete opposite of government. In government, the less efficient you are, the more you waste, the more money you get. Which is why there are so many areas, so many goods and services the government provides that would be better provided for by the private sector. Government needs to take a step back, a step out, and allow market forces to deliver those goods and services that we, the consumers, desire. It would be done so efficiently and contractually. Finally, the 10th Amendment. Because up to this point, I've talked about issues that we would handle here in the state. But I also discussed earlier about problems, forces that are moving against us from Washington. Our government was meant to be contractual in nature. The states gave certain specific authorities to the central government in a contract known as the Constitution. Insofar as the federal government aggresses against the states and her people by overstepping the boundaries and the authorities that the Constitution has given to them, it is the duty, it is the responsibility of the state to defend its people against those acts of aggression, either through legislation, nullification. The states are not simply franchises of the federal government. They existed before the central government, and they maintain their sovereignty. If we do not send representatives to our state capitals who are not afraid of the federal government, we will continue to see our liberties eroded. I am asking for your support. Both my opponents are much better funded than I am. Their names are a lot bigger. But nobody owns me. You take a look at the donors to my campaign, and it's just names. It's just people. I'm qualifying by petition. I need 1,106 petitions signed to have my name placed on the ballot. My name's not on the ballot, but it's gonna be. As of today, ironically enough, we hit the halfway mark. When my name is on that ballot, it will be because we earned a spot on that ballot. We didn't just pay for it. I think we're starting right. My name is Nathan McDonald, and I'm running for State House of Representatives, District 26. And I would rather be hated by my peers and this generation for my offensive speech and inflaming people than be hated by the next generation for not having the courage to stand up and say those things when it mattered the most.